this thing on here real quick, man, through the spirit. Right? Oh, let me get the camera right through the spirit. Hey, man. Back, hey, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. I was recording on my other phones, but I decided to come live because my other phone storage went full. So I'm finna get into some exhortation. That's why I left off at through the spirit. So Lord, well, I can hop back on that real quick. Let me get this preset real quick. Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing to serve the Most High God, man. You know. Hold up. Get this precept. Hey, that's the spirit. Went right to it. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 10. For do I now persuade men or Yahweh? Now that's a question that we all gotta ask each other, man. Are we trying to persuade men? Do we want the attention of men or do we want the attention of the Most High God, man? That's what we gotta ask ourselves, because a lot of people in this truth for vainglory. They want to have the best music. They want to have the best the most subscribers. They want to have the best fringes. They want to have the best staff, right? A lot of our people in this thing for the wrong reasons. A lot of our people in this truth for vain things. But the Bible said, "For do I not persuade men or Yahweh, or do I seek to please men?" Are you trying to please men, man? Do you care what men think about you? You scared to get mighty in this truth. You scared to come out here on the highways and byways and get mighty because you feel like somebody gonna say something. Or you scared to really fully come into this truth because you scared somebody gonna look at you funny. They ain't going to, your friends ain't going to deal with you no more. They're not going to, I'm telling you, they're not going to deal with you no more. Because you coming into this truth. You an outcast now. You're not doing what the world doing. So people are not going to look at you the same, right? But the Bible said, let me get it again. For do I now persuade men or Yahweh? Or do I yet to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Yahweh Shai. So the Bible said, if you here to please men, you can't be a servant of Yahweh Shai, man. You can't please men and also serve the Most High God. You can't do that, man. Because if you're trying to please men, you're not going to be as mighty as you can be. Because you always going to worry about what people are thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? You always going to worry about how people are looking at you. Are they talking about me? What are they saying about me? Are they going to laugh at me? Are they going to laugh at these fringes on my shirt? Hey, man, you can't care what men talking about, man. And men opinions don't matter, man. It's all about what the Most High say. The Most High told us to come out here on the highways and byways and bring His word out. That's what we gonna do. And if men got a problem with it, they gotta take it up with the Most High God, right? We only His messengers. So Galatians 1 and 10, real mighty, man. We can't be no man pleasers in this truth. If you a man pleaser in this truth, you're not gonna get the kingdom of heaven. If you scared to rebuke your family members, you're not gonna get the kingdom of heaven. If you scared to rebuke anybody because you scared that y'all friendship is gonna break up, or if you scared to rebuke your spouse because you scared they're gonna get upset with you and leave you, not want to talk to you no more, you can't be a servant of the Most High God, man. Hey, Yahweh Shai didn't care what people said about him. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai was bold. You know what people scoffing. It's people scoffing at us right now. Imagine how Yahweh Shai what he was going through. People were scoffing at him. People was coming at him. People was threatening him. Hey, man, he was sweating blood. Right? Salakia. Khan. He was sweating blood, man. You know what I'm saying? So we know that people gonna talk about us in this truth. People talking about you. Oh, that nigga Obadiah, man, he always talking about Jesus black. He always talking about keep commandments. Man, we already saved. People talk about me like that. I know people talking about. I'm tired of riding by the park and seeing Obadiah out there, man. That nigga need to go home. Nobody listening to him. He's a weirdo. He out there talking to a phone. When nobody listening to him, he's a weirdo. And you gonna be a so-called weirdo in this truth. People gonna look at you as a weirdo. You don't smoke? He's a weirdo. You don't party? He's a weirdo. You don't get drunk? He's a weirdo. You not trying to smash that female? She eyeing you. She clearly wants you. You ain't trying to smash her? Nigga, you's a weirdo. People gonna look at you as a weirdo because you're not of this world. You're not of this world. Let me get a precept. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Don't let this world have you second guessing about this truth. It's a beautiful thing when You standing out, man. Because the Bible said be a light. We gotta be a light. So how we gonna be a light if we doing everything that everybody else doing? We not gonna be a light. The only way for you to be a light is to stand out and stop doing the wickedness of this world and come out this world and start keeping the commandments. That's the only way that you're gonna be a light, man. Moving these commandments. If you in this truth and you trying to fit in with the wickedness of this world, you're not being a light. You being in darkness like everybody else. You just in darkness knowing the truth. They in darkness don't know the truth. Same thing. This 1 John. And I don't care what people say about me, man. You know what I'm saying? People can say whatever they want to say about me. They can say I'm a weirdo. They can say they can say anything. They can say I'm a weirdo. They can say whatever. They can say anything they want to say about me, but they can't come at me and say that I'm not a servant of the Lord. They can't come to me and say I'm not out here prophesying. They can't come to me and say they didn't know that all this stuff was coming to pass that I spoke about. Those are things they can't say. They can say whatever. Man can say whatever, and man will say whatever. That nigga talking to the wind. Man, that nigga got them things on his shirt. You know what I'm saying? He talking about Jesus black. He not even reading the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? That nigga always talking about to repent. He need to repent. People gonna talk about you, but they can't say that you not putting the work in through the spirit of power. Yahweh Shema Shah humbly. They can't say that you not out here warning them. They can't say in that time that they didn't know. Right? They can't say they didn't know. So this 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So the Bible said, don't love the world. Do not love this wicked world, man. What's in this world to love? There's nothing in this world truly to love. Think about it. What's in this world that you supposed to love? You got lust of the, and it's finna get into it. The lust of the eyes, right? Got homosexuality going on in this wicked world. You got damn LGBT in this wicked world. You got damn transgenders being teachers not in this wicked world. God, this is a nightmare, bro. This is literally a nightmare that we going through. We killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We hate each other, right? We we getting killed by our oppressor. We literally working for our oppressors. This is what a nightmare would be. This is a nightmare, like I said. This is literally a nightmare, man. You working for your oppressor. You gotta wake up every day and punch a clock for your oppressor. You gotta work and your back hurting, your legs hurting. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for you to get out of bed. Your feet locking up. Your legs locking up. This is hell, bro. This is literally a nightmare, man. This is why we crying out to be saved, man. This is why we need to be saved. This is the reason why we need to be saved out of this captivity, man. Because we're going through it, bro. We literally going through it every single day in this captivity. And getting no breaks. 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. And a lot of people love this world. And that's why a lot of people not going to make it. A lot of people not going to get the kingdom of heaven because they love this world. They love this world, man. Man, there's a lot of Negroes that don't want America to be destroyed, bro. It's a lot of people that don't want America to be destroyed. Hey, it's some people in the truth that don't want America to be destroyed. They love America. They love being in their flesh. They love doing whatever they want to do. They love not being have to be disciplined. They love the lust of the flesh. They love listening to that wicked music. They love sleeping with their brother's wife. They love this place, bro. A lot of people love America, man. And they love this world. They love the desires that this world give. You know what I'm saying? They love the so-called white man ruling over them. And a lot of our people love the so-called white man ruling over them. They don't want to be ruling over. Our people don't want to be ruling. We've been in slavery so long. We've been in captivity so long that our people don't even want to be ruling. Our people get upset when you tell them that they're gonna be ruling the other nations in the kingdom of heaven. Let me tell the so-called white man that he gonna be ruling us in the kingdom of heaven. The nigga, hey, that crack gonna lose his mind, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna lose his mind. He gonna be happy. He might tell me, I know. I might if they were gonna be ruling us in the kingdom, and I told him, hey, so-called white man, you're gonna be ruling us in the kingdom of heaven. He would say, I know. He would say, I know this already. Why are you telling me something I know? But our people don't want to hear it though. Our people don't want to hear they're gonna be ruling in the kingdom of heaven because they love America. They don't want to be ruling. They love being at the bottom of the barrel, man. A lot of our people love being at the bottom of the barrel. They think they prospering right now, all because they got that new iPhone that just came out. They got the Bentley. You know what I'm saying? They got their own they got their own house, right? They got their own business. A lot of our people think that they prospering right now. So guess what? They making money right now. So they don't want to leave America, man. They don't want to come out of America. They getting paid. They literally prosper. They're not, and it's so wicked and selfish because they're not thinking about their people, man. They not thinking about their people. You might be making money right now, but your people are struggling right now. A lot of your people are struggling. A lot of your people are living under bridges right now. A lot of your people don't have a meal every day. But yet you don't care about that. You still want to be here because you're prospering, because you're making money, because you're being successful, man. And that's wicked. That's selfish. And I tell myself that all the time, man. I tell myself that, man, we gotta hurry up and seal the elect, man, because our people are going through it right now, man. And the scripture said the Lord will have mercy on who we have mercy on. So those homeless brothers and sisters, there may be that lot to be homeless to the end, but the Lord can save them, man. Think about that. That's deep. And they weren't keeping no commandments. And the Lord can save them, man. They can get the kingdom of heaven. The Bible said the Lord will have mercy on who he have mercy on. Them homeless brothers and sisters, man, that was really humble, that was loving, man, they just didn't have no money. They had a good spirit, they just didn't have nothing. They ain't have nobody to be there with them. And they can get the kingdom of heaven, man. And they lot can be smooth through the kingdom of heaven, man. Them homeless brothers and sisters, they might have a clean little lot. They might find a house, might find an underground bunker full of food. They stay in there. So they whole lot, they started off being homeless. Now all of a sudden, as soon as Jacob trouble come, they come across a bunker and they protect it. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, man. That's so beautiful. And that's why we got to hurry up and seal the elect so our homeless brothers and sisters can get out this condition, man. Get out this condition that they in, bro. Because it's real out here. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So the Bible said, man, if you a man or woman that love this world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. If you love this world, if you love anything that this world comes to bring, if you love anything that this world has to offer, I'm gonna say it like that, you don't love the Most High God, man. Now we know that we have to survive here, right? So if you're gonna have to need a job, have to need some money. But if you really love this place, like damn Uncle Ruckus off Boondocks, the biggest coon in history, he loved the so-called white man. He loved America. He didn't want America to end. He didn't want to rule over the so-called white man. He loved this place, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Uncle Ruckuses in the world right now, man. So the Lord said, man, if you love this world, man, if you truly, sincerely love this world and you love this place and you don't care about your people, you only care about yourself, the Lord don't love you, man. You're not of the Most High God. He said, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. That's literally the only thing that's in this world right now. Literally, think about it. The only thing that's in this world right now is the lust of the flesh. You see that new car. You listen over that new car. I want that car so bad. You on the internet all night trying to find a cheaper car to get. You already got 3 cars, but you're trying to get that other car. You on the internet all night scrolling, looking at cars. That's the lust of the flesh. Now you already got 3 wives, right? You already got 3 wives. You don't need another woman, man. You got 3 wives, and you already struggling with the 2 that you got. You struggling with the 2 wives that you got, man, because you got them out of lust. It ain't in order, but you struggling with the 2 wives that you got, but you see another woman, and you trying to get her. Lust of the flesh. You lusting after her. You don't want that woman to teach her. You don't want that. You don't want to have that woman to care for her. You want to have her to freak off with. Brother trying to do threesomes in the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the lust of the flesh. You see that woman? That's the lust of the flesh. You see that new iPhone? That's the lust of the flesh. Oh, I want that. I need that new iPhone. You scratching yourself. I need that new iPhone. You know what I'm saying? You acting like a fiend. I need that iPhone. That new iPhone got the new camera quality. The PS5 came out. Negroes were scratching. I need that PS5, knowing they don't got money to pay their rent, but they want that PS5, right? Lust of the flesh. Everything is the lust of the flesh here in America, and that's how the so-called white man want it, and that's how he made it. The lust of the flesh. He always makes something look good on TV. It starts with TV and the media. It starts with our people lusting when they see a commercial of a new iPhone. They start lusting after it, knowing they don't have the money to pay for it, but they want that phone so bad. Maybe to show up, maybe. And a lot of our people are so wicked, man. A lot of our people only want things to show off. They don't really want it, bro. They want it just to say they can get it and that they got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people really don't want them new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't really want them new Jordans that came out, but they get them because they want to show people that they can get them and that they got them. You know what I'm saying? Be on social media like this. They had their phone out, right? They'll be on social media recording. Hey, I got them new shit, recording their shoes like this. I got the new Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Got the new fit on, taking pictures like this with the new fit. That's vain, man. And that's the lust of the flesh. A lot of people do things just to say they can do it. A lot of people get things, buy things just because they say they can get it. Right? And just to brag about it. And be like, I got this and you don't. That's how a lot of our people lives, man. So the scripture said, going back to it, hold up. Let me go back to that, man. This 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. And going back to it, man, America, everything that you see in America is the lust of the eyes and literally the lust of the flesh, man. Literally. You have women walking around in bikinis, got their body showing. That's the lust of the flesh. Got pornography free on the internet, so you can just type in and you see people having lust, doing lust. That's the lust of the flesh. People lust after money. You know what I'm saying? They show scenes on movies of people kissing. You know what I'm saying? Making love. Like, that's the lust of the flesh. Everything literally here. Tell me one thing here that's not the lust of the flesh. That you gonna have to keep getting more of it. It runs out, you have to keep getting more of it. That iPhone break, you gonna want the next iPhone. That car get broke, you gonna want another car. Right? Hey man, your woman start acting up, Wicked Jake, you gonna want another woman. And that basketball that you got, you gonna get messed up, you gonna want another basketball. Everything is the lust of the flesh. You're always gonna want more, man. You always gonna want more. And that's what the Bible's saying, not to love this world, man. Because the kingdom of heaven is not gonna be like that. The kingdom of heaven is not gonna be lust. Right? It's not gonna be none of that in the kingdom of heaven. Because you're gonna have whatever you want in the kingdom of heaven. In righteousness. Right? 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. So the pride of life is in this world too, man. Hey, man be proudful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man is very, 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 very proudful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they feel like they got it already figured out. Especially the so-called Christian. They be the main ones proudful. You can't tell a Christian nothing, man. Hey, man, go to a Christian and tell them that salvation only for the Israelites. Proudful. They not finna hear nothing that you talking about. They not finna care about nothing that you saying. Proudful, man. Try to go to a Jake they got plenty of money and tell them, hey, come listen to the words of life. Hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Go try to tell a Jake that they got plenty of money. No, he proud. We don't want to hear nothing that you talking about. He feel like he got everything. Jake feel like he got everything, man. Let me go damn see G Herbo walking by and say, G Herbo, hey, I got some real money over here. He not finna hear that. He gonna look at me like a peasant. Why? Because he got money. He a millionaire, right? It's a pride of life here. And he said, it's not of the Father, but it's of this world. Right? And he said, and the world passes away. Man, this world gonna pass away, man. Even on a deeper level, this world that we in right now, because we know this world is ran by Esau. This is Esau world right here, man. This kingdom right here. And it's gonna pass away. And he said, and the lust thereof. But he that does the will of Yahweh abide forever, man. So if you do the will of the Most High God, you're gonna abide forever, man. You keep the commandments of the Most High, and you're gonna prosper. If you don't keep the commandments of the Most High, you're not gonna prosper, right? It go. That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I go in this thing. And you gotta make sure that we sincere in this thing. Hey, Ken, you got 2 minutes? Yo, yo, you got 2 minutes? All right, hey, you an Israelite. Hey, the kingdom of heaven at hand. When the last days, destruction coming to America. Jake looking like, yo, damn, talking in Spanish. Bro, our people wild, bro. All right, this the book of Second Ezra. That's wicked, bro. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 40, and verse 41. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with songs. Man, so Ezra is literally seeing the end, bro. He literally say he see a people that he can't measure a number. He's seeing the elect, man. He's seeing the people that endured to the end. Matthew 24 and 13. Ezra is literally seeing the people that made it finna get crowned. He said, I, Ezra, saw upon Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. So they were worshiping the Lord, man. You had a lot of our people worshiping the Lord, because they done made it to the end. That's the time. Hey, that's a wonderful feeling, man. To be able to worship the Lord, knowing already that you finna get the kingdom, man. He finna crown you. The Lord, you literally waiting in line for a crown, right? Hey, you got 2 minutes, King? You got 2 minutes? All praise, all praises. Hey, let me give you this flyer real quick. Let me talk to you 2 minutes real quick before I get. Cause I know it. I be trying to kick folks out the park. Hey, look into that flyer right there, man. Hey, we God's chosen people, right? We the Israelites. You know? So check this out. If I ask you, what do they say our race is? African American, right? But check this out. Are we really? Did God call us African American? He ain't call us African American. That's what the white man gave us. He gave that name. He gave us that name, African American. And we say we black. Are we really the color black? We ain't the color black. Why are we saying that we ain't the color of my book bag? We saying that we really black. Then we say that we was called Negroes. We was called colored. God didn't call us none of those names. You ever heard the Israelites? Check this out. I ain't gonna have you long. Let me get this real quick. Now the Israelites are God's chosen people, and we will be them chosen people. And that's why we getting called all these different names, like African American, black, Negroes, because they don't want us to know who we really is. Now check this out. Let me show you something real quick. This Deuteronomy 28 and 15. And it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord. No, right here, he said. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statute which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So the Lord basically telling us, he gave our people some commandments to keep. He's like, if y'all don't keep my commandments, I'm gonna put a curse on y'all. Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. Like just say somebody tell you to do something, you don't do it, and they say they're gonna put a curse on you. That's a bad thing. So now I'm gonna show you just a few of these curses to prove that we the Israelites, because we the only race of people that fit these curses that I'm gonna show you. The first one, he said, "Cursed shall I be in the city." Now, what race of people would you say live the poorest in the cities? Anywhere you go, they live the poorest. Black people. The Bible said the Israelites, they gonna be cursed in the city. He said, and y'all gonna be cursed in the field. Now, what race of people was cursed in the field? What race of people you know that was in the field? Black people. But he's talking to the Israelites, though. He talking to us. He said that we gonna be cursed in the field. This is why we went through slavery. Because God is punishing us right now for being disobedient. Because we're not listening to him and keeping his commandments. So he say, the Israelites, y'all gonna be cursed in the city, and y'all gonna have to go through slavery. And I'm gonna give you two more. He said, verse 54. He said, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. So what race of people you know have an evil eye towards their brother? Black people. We the only ones that's saying, let me run down on my op. You don't hear the white man saying he finna run down on his op. You don't hear the Chinese man say he finna run down on his op. We the only race of people that say, I'm finna run down on my op. We the only race of people that damn game banging on a high level. We the only race of people that and when it come to rap music, we diss each other dead homies. We hate each other. We fighting each other, killing each other. He said it's gonna happen to us. And he said, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall lead. So the Bible said the man also gonna lead the household. So what race of people didn't grow up with a dad in the household? Us. Right. But God talking to the Israelites though. So who must we be then? If he said that all this stuff was gonna happen to the Israelites, and we be going through it right now, who must we be? We the Israelites. That's who we is. We the people of the Bible. The whole time they've been telling us that Jesus white. That everybody in the Bible white, but they look like us. They are people. But they not, you know how Jesus look? You know, have you ever heard out the Bible how he look? Because they tell us, they show us a white man. Every time you type in Jesus, you see a white man with blonde hair, with blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how he look. He look like you. He literally look like you. Right? But let me show you, I'm gonna give you 3 more. Let me show you. So now that you know that you're an Israelite, I'm going to give you 3 commandments to remember before you leave. So you know that you're an Israelite, you got to keep the commandments. Right? So let me show you something real quick. You eat pork? You eat crabs, shrimp? Oh, you don't eat that? All right. Let me show you something real quick. This Leviticus chapter 11. It's Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7. He said, and the swine, so swine is another name for that pig, the pork chop, the sausage, the bacon. That's another name for that. He said, though he divide the hoof and be cloven for it, yet he chose not to cut, he is unclean to you. So we can't eat the pig. We can't eat that pork. Because that bacon will kill you. You know what I'm saying? That bacon got all type of diseases in it. It got all type of maggots in it, all type of worms in it. So we're not supposed to eat the pork. You know, that's why if you watch any video, when somebody feed a pig, the pig always looking down. It never look at who feeding it and what it's eating. A pig can eat a dead human being. Hey, if you die right now, a pig can eat you whole. It'll eat doodle. It'll eat anything that you think about. That's why they say the pigs is the nastiest animal. And you a king on this earth. So God don't want you just eating anything that makes your body up. Because you a king. You ain't just no black man. You ain't just no African American man. Them names that they put on them. The Bible said that you're an Israelite, which are the greatest people on the face of the planet. Who can do the stuff that we do? What race of people? How would America look if black people, if we wasn't here on the face of the earth? How would the earth look if black people wasn't here? You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no rap music. It wouldn't be no seasoned food. It wouldn't be no movies. It wouldn't be no type of rhythm. It wouldn't be nothing here without us. Because we are God's chosen people, the Israelites. We literally built this country on our backs for free labor. They didn't pay us no money. We built this country up for them. And let me get this. So the Bible said we can't eat the pork. Now let's see about the crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's good that you don't eat that. He said, these shall you eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and the rivers, them shall you eat. So the Bible said you only can eat if you eat anything that come out the water, they gotta have fins and scales. So that's why we say you can't eat crab, because crabs don't have fins and scales. Shrimp don't have fins and scales. Oysters don't have fins and scales. So the Bible said we ain't even supposed to eat them, because the shrimp and the crabs are the sea roaches of the earth. Of the water. Shrimp eat everything. That's why when you bust open a crab, it be yellow stuff in it. That crab, it eats everything at the bottom of the water. The shrimp is literally the roaches of the sea. And you want to pick up no roach and throw it into no pot and cook it. But it's the same thing we doing with the shrimp. You know, it's the same thing we doing with the shrimp. They eat everything at the bottom of the water. and they keep the water clean. So when the shark use the bathroom in the water, when sharks use the bathroom in the water, the shrimp, the crabs, and the lobster, they down there to eat it, to keep the water clean. So that's why the Lord said we ain't supposed to eat them because they nasty animals. And we are very royal people. We are special people, so we can't be consuming all those nasty foods. Right, so I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get one more and let you go. So let me get the let me get the precept right here. Yeah, so it's man, hey, we Israelites, man. Hey, and the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We in the last days, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this was coming to America. Right here. This right here is coming to America. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can flash my flashlight on. Let me see if I can flash it. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, this was coming to America right here. All this destruction that the Bible speak about. And we got to get our spirits right so we won't die when all this stuff comes. Because a lot of people gonna die. A lot of people gonna die when all this stuff happens. And in order to be saved from this stuff, we gotta come and keep the commandments. We gotta come out this world. Because this world ain't nothing, this world ain't doing nothing for us but confuse us and killing us. Literally think about it. The food that we eat killing us. It ain't we eating GMO food. They having chemtrails in the sky killing our people. We killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing here in this world for us. So the kingdom of heaven that's coming, that's gonna be the world for us, man. That's gonna be that world that's coming for us, the kingdom of heaven. You know, and we got to endure, man. Hey, cause the Lord love you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit that the Lord allow you to come over here because it's a lot of people that don't come over here. A lot of people say they don't have time for the Lord. So the Lord seen you and He wanted me to talk to you for a little bit so you can be saved, man. The Lord cares for you that much that He wants you to be saved from all this stuff that's coming. You know? So you got any questions? Anything you want to talk about?
You teach me a lot, man. You don't teach me what I didn't know. Now I know.
Now you know. Hey, matter of fact, I want to show you what these is real quick. Cause it's the reason why I'm wearing these. The Bible told us to wear these because if we God's chosen people, we got to be set apart. You know what I'm saying? We different than everybody else. So I'm finna show you what these is right here that He told me that He told us to wear. This Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. He said, speaking to the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes. So these things right here are called fringes. Now it's the reason why we wear these. He said, throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them. So the reason why I wear these fringes, hold up, my bad. I was going. The reason why I wear these fringes is because if I ever they basically like reminders. So if I ever thinking about eating pork, I look down at my fringes and be like, I can't do that. They basically reminders to help us keep our minds focused. Like you know how some people have reminders on their phone, like they remind them to do their homework, remind them to go to the store. These are our reminders that we're supposed to keep the commandments. So He gave us a reminder, which is a dress code that we have to wear to keep the commandments. And Jesus wore these, which His real name is Yahweh Shai. You can say Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai, that's His real name. But they call Him Jesus. But His real name Yahweh Shai. And He gave us these fringes. He made us wear these fringes so we can remember Him. So we won't forget Him. These are to remember Him. Now, I'm gonna get this last verse, and if you got any questions or anything, just let me know. But, this James, hold up. Oh, check this out. It's James chapter 4. It's James chapter 4 and verse 7. Submit yourself therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Hey, so the Bible said, hey man, we got to submit ourselves to the Most High. Hey, to anything that you're struggling with, anything that you feel like, you know, that you can't overcome, you can do it. You know, hey, the Bible say, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So anything that you struggle with, man, that you feel like, dang, I want to stop doing this, but I can't. You can do it though. You gotta come to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord can heal anybody. Anything that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you need help on, hey, the Lord can do it, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is literally waiting on you to be like, I want to come and serve the Lord, man. Because serving the Lord, doing this is a beautiful thing. You know, a lot of people can't do this. A lot of people can't come out here and serve the Lord, man. But they don't understand that it's a punishment that's coming ahead. If we don't get right and keep the commandments, it's death and destruction coming real soon. It's gonna be, this world gonna be destroyed real soon. And that's why the Lord got me out here to warn our people. Cause I'm not gonna always be out here. I'm not gonna always be out here telling people to repent, that destruction coming to America. I'm not gonna always be out here. So He got me out here before it happened to warn our people. You know, so that's why I'm out here, man. And I'll be out here tomorrow at 5:30, Lord willing. I'll be out here tomorrow at 5:30. So if you wanna come out here and listen, I'll be out here at 5:30. You know, so just remember that you're an Israelite. You ain't African American. You ain't black. You an Israelite, and we gotta keep the commandments. You know? So what's some foods I said you can't eat? Pork, seafood. Yeah, you can eat. Like I know some fish don't have scales though. Like catfish, you can't eat catfish because they don't got no scales. They bottom feeders too. But if you eat anything that come out the water, like if you eat some fish, make sure they got fins and scales. Yeah, you don't want to eat no fish that God said we ain't supposed to eat. You know, because we're gonna get punished for that. So make sure that you eat the foods that He said that we can't eat. All right, so. Yeah, anything? Any question? Anything? You don't. So who you with? Alright. Stop playing. All right, I'm gonna ask you again, and don't forget it. I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna be like,
Just so I'm gonna come out here tomorrow.
hey, 5:30, man. So I can teach you some more, Lord willing. Come out here tomorrow. I have some more. It's getting dark though, but come out here tomorrow, 5:30. I'm gonna have some more for you, man. Have some more. Feed your spirit. Feed your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely mean that you're an Israelite. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Oh yeah, definitely keep up with that flyer right there. But yeah, hey, Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm be like, who you say you is? I'm gonna hear Israelite.